start this. Okay. So, I will just see where am I now. So, I am in the Ubuntu. Let me create one directory, LPU, right, CD, LPU. Let me create some files, bc.txt. I will write something here, WQ, and let me create another file, bcd.txt. Insert and I enter some values here, right. Now I have these things, sorry, ls-l. Okay. So, you can see the user is Ubuntu for this, okay, and you can see the permissions also given for these files, right. Now, I want to write one script. So, we have seen that the extension will be .sh. So, I will give here vi, let me say this as my first .sh. I want to create a shell script. See what I am trying to do. I want to know the health condition. Okay, I want to know the CPU usage, memory usage, disk usage, all these things I want to verify. Yesterday in our previous lecture, we have studied about du, df commands, right. So, I will use those commands here. I will use those df, du commands and write a very small script, okay, an automation script which will help me in actually monitoring the health of the server. Okay. So, let me go into this vi first.sh. Okay. I will click I to come into insert mode. So, here we have to give this /bin/bash. Okay. Then I have to give, I will throw some message. I will say here maybe system health status. Okay. I want to print that message. Now, I want to know the memory usage. So, I will say echo memory usage is. Okay. So, how do we do this memory usage? What is the command here? Free -m is the command for that. So, it will give us the memory usage. Now, I also want to know the disk usage. So, echo, sorry, it has gone now. Let me break this. Okay. Echo disk usage is, right. So, how do you know the disk usage here? We use df-h. Okay. Then maybe what else I want to know? Oh, these two things let us see. Let us try to see these things. I will just go WQ. Okay. Right. So, I want to see that. I have written the script now. I want to see the permissions, or maybe I can give, we have to change the permission to execute. So, chmod +x to first.sh. I change the permission to execute now. Okay, you can see ls-l. See, we got for the first.sh, we got the execute permission as well. Now, how do we execute? ./first.sh. Okay, see this, it is giving us the system health status, memory usage is, okay, total 1966, used 1270, free 101, shared, buffer cache available, everything it has given. Then disk usage is, see here, disk usage is, file system, right. For all those services it has given how much size is there, how much is used, how much is available, right. So, where it is mounted on, all that is given. This is a very simple script I have written. I have just taken the memory usage and disk usage, right. So, this is one script first.sh. We can make it work continuously. Okay, we can make it run continuously. How do we make it run continuously, right? We will see, we will try to understand that. Okay, but before that we will see some simple programs and then we will understand how to do that. Now, let us do another one. I want to take backup of that file. See, in ls, let me clear this. See here, I have three different files. ABC and BCD are two text files. I want to take backup of these files. How do you take backup of the files? Okay, or maybe backup, we can take file backup, or we can take backup of anything. Let us see that. Okay, so I will again create another script here, vi maybe some second dot sh. Okay. How do you take the backup, right? I will just enter into this, click I. So by default I have to give this /bin/bash. Now I have to give the source. Where is the source file, right? If you remember, I will give urc source is nothing but I have to give the path. Where is that file? abc.txt. I want to take backup of abc.txt file. Okay, it is there in my LPU folder. So I will just give the location / I can give home, maybe what we say, abc.txt. Okay, this is my source. Where do you want to store the backup? So I will give backup equal to, I want to store in the backup file. So I will give here / in backup folder I want to have this. There is a default directory backup where I want to store this. Okay, so I have given that. Now I want to, how do you want to store it? Okay, I want to do backup of this automatically. Okay, so we give here tar -c/zdf, right, dollar. Which backup you want to take? You want to take backup backup, right, /site _ backup and backup. We are having two text files here. Okay, before going to script, I will just show you how do we take backup of the text files. Okay, we can do it individually, like we have seen the du df commands individually. Same way we can take backup of the files individually, right? So how do we take backup of those files, right? So we have to use the command tar. Okay, tar is the command used for creating an archive. Okay, so it will create a compressed archive of the file, right? So I will give tar, I will give option czf. C means create an archive, Z means compress the archive, and F means specify the file name. Okay, so I will use those three. So we will be using those three commands tar-czf. Okay, without writing a script, we are trying to see how do we create a backup. Okay, right? So cfz, I have to give the file name, backup file name. Let's say backup _ abc.tgz, right? The zip file, and then the file name for which I want to give. So I want to do it for abc.txt. So if I see, I can see this backup as a zip file. Okay, we can see the backup as a zip file. Right? It's a simple command here to create backup of a file. What I am trying to do? tar czf backup abc.txt, right? So this way we can create a backup. I can write this backup also in the script as well, right? And sometimes we can even specify the path of backup. Where do you want to store the backup, right? To store the backup, we can use the another command. We have to specify the path. We have to specify the path of where you want to actually create the backup. Okay, so I will share that command. How do we write that? We just have to specify the path. So let me write again, tar hyphen czf. Okay, so I want to store this in Ubuntu, the root directory. Okay, I want to store this in Ubuntu folder, backup underscore bcd dot tgz, then bcd dot text. Cannot open such file, cannot write broken pipe, child return. Okay, let me check this. We have to give path. So just a second, let me check that. So what is the path we have to give here? tar hyphen czf. I have to give the path. So let me get the path here. See, home Ubuntu LPU. So tar hyphen czf. Here I will give home slash Ubuntu. In this path I want to store the file. So that is backup underscore bcd dot tgz, and the file is bcd dot text. So if I give ls, here it's not there. I'll just go back one slide, one folder, and you can see backup underscore bcd dot tgz, right? So this way we have created the backup. Okay, so these are few basic operations where shell scripting is used in DevOps, right?